obsession with antagonisms of the moment, we often forget how much unites all the members of humanity. Perhaps we need some outside universal threat to make us recognize this common bound. I occasionally think how quickly our differences worldwide would vanish if we were facing an alien threat from outside this world. And yet, I ask you, is not an alien force already among us? What could be more alien to the universal aspirations of our peoples than war and the threat of war?
Yeah. Yeah, we worry about aliens out there, and we also got to worry about the aliens down here. That's just the way it is. All right, guys. All right. Now, I only did one show last week. I did it on the was it on Monday? Was it Tuesday? Shoot, I don't even remember. I had a lot of appointments, so I couldn't do a lot of shows. But I thought, let's do a show where it's a week later of when I put out the last video. A week later about Anthony. You know, I thought it's important to just go over it just one more time. Like, do I feel different after a week? Do I think I went too far? You know, or is there any kind of is there any kind of apology I should do? You know what I mean? Like after a week of, I don't know if it's a bombshell. I don't know if it's a bombshell because a lot of people already knew the community of what the fraud stuff that he was doing. So it wasn't any shocker or anything, but for some people it was a shocker. So I got a lot of emails, especially a lot of emails, and there's some texts that came in, and I thought, you know what? Today, let's go over some emails that I received, some texts to, find closure. Like take this piece, dig it in a hole, and say, let's forget about it. You know, let's just forget about it. So what happened to Spooky? You have been gone. You have been gone for a while. I guess you didn't see my last video. Well, apparently, Spooky, Anthony got, apparently in his statement, he said the integrity of the UFO community was so bad that he left the channel. Now, he left the channel. But the truth of the matter is, Spooky, that he lost his monetization for over a year. He lost it. He had no monetization. He took it down because he opened up other channels. So he's not gone. He's not gone. He opened up a lot of other channels. Apparently, oh my God, I got to show you guys this real quick. And then there's something very important I got to talk to you guys about that I knew it was there, but I didn't really catch it until one of the subscribers wrote it in the comment, and and I told Ron about it, and so we're gonna get there, but last week, I'm trying to find it here. Give me 1 sec. I'm trying to find it here. I thought I had it. But okay, here we go. So I told you guys that Anthony started another channel called Law Network. And, I was laughing on air because here's an ex-cop, Anthony, who threatened my life, who said, he's going to beat me up. And Spooky, this is going to be hard. I know you've been gone for a week, that I did not appreciate the Hispanic comment he made when he was on another channel, where he would hire 4 Mexicans to help him film and beat up people because the Hispanics are out of a job. They were, they don't work, so they all hang out at Home Depot. I mean, Spooky, that was his words. That came out of his mouth. And I didn't appreciate that. I didn't like that. You know, I lived and was raised in California, Kermit, Fresno, California, where the Hispanic is one of the hardest working people on this planet. The Hispanic will do jobs that people like Anthony would never do. To make comments that, you know, they're all unemployed, you know, they'll help me film kicking your ass. I mean, that's just a comment that should have never been made. But we made a statement. About the Law Network, and I know he was listening. Because I was laughing at an ex-cop who threatens people, who's been caught lying to the community, and now is having a Law Network channel. Well, he changed the name, so you know he was listening to this channel because he changed the name. He changed it to Epic TV. He changed it to Epic TV because I was making fun of, how do you call yourself Law Network? You know that. But there was something that was said. Let me get out of here. That I knew it was there, but I didn't like fully jump on it because I didn't, you know, I didn't think of it this way. And I'm going to share the screen. Let me share the screen. Let me go to here. All right. So let me go to the screen. Hold on a second. Dutchy61 wrote, when somebody fakes a video is not cool. So we're all recognizing that when you fake a video, that's not cool. When you're faking it and you're promoting it, and when you promote it on others people's channel, like how he promoted his ghost hand on my channel, which it turns out that the ghost hand was him all along. But what Dutchy wrote here, I should have picked up on this 100%. He wrote, when he gets caught and then he drops his friends because of that, then that's the true nature emerge. Thanks for sharing. Okay, so what does he mean by that? What is he talking about? Okay, so he got caught with the ghost hand. That the ghost hand turns out to be him. If you guys remember this, I'm going to replay this part of the video just so you guys know what we're talking about. So Spooky, you kind of know what we're talking about. So Anthony got caught faking the ghost hand. We all know that. Everybody knows that he faked it. It was his own hand. But in this short little clip, he blames Ron for faking the hand. So let me just bring this part back up. And it was there. I didn't really look at it a certain way. But Dutchy made me realize, you know what? He did try to take the blame and put it on Ron. Here we go. A bit. You back up. Listen to this. Please. Listen to this.
And the paranormal thing with me and Ron with the fucking hand.
Yes.
Now let me ask you a fucking question. I asked Ron when we were there if he hoaxed that.
Okay. So I didn't really catch this part, but he asked Ron if he hoaxed the hand. Okay. So, you know, I was thinking of more of like I didn't fix it. I didn't fake it. That's why I asked him. But not realizing he was trying to put Ron as the fall person for faking the hand. And let's go back. Let's do it again. Let's hear it again. Hear this again. I want you guys to hear this again. You back up. Listen to this. Please. Listen to this.
And the paranormal thing with me and Ron with the fucking hand.
Yes.
Now let me ask you a fucking question. I asked Ron when we were there if he hoaxed that.
Okay. Okay. So hold on. Let's go a little bit more. So right now he's saying that he asked Ron if he hoaxed the hand.
So he asked Ron from Cosmic Neighbors if he hoaxed that. Hold on.
Because I seen it and I thought it was a joke myself.
So he thought it was a joke himself because, you know, he basically what Anthony was saying there is he basically walked around the corner and Ron was already in that neighborhood. So he thought Ron faked the hand. So he's basically shifting. He's shifting that yeah, it could be false, it could be fake, but it was Ron that's doing it. That's what he's saying.
Right?
Because Anthony thought it was a joke. So apparently Ron saw the hand first. So Anthony thought that Ron was joking. You guys hearing that part? Write this down. Write this note down. Write it down.
All right, now let's skip forward to hold on.
Hours away.
Let's skip forward to the video.
It's true.
Here we go. Hold on. Okay, so right now he put the blame on Ron. That Ron faked the ghost hand. Instead of being a man himself, he put the blame. He right now in that video, you heard it, guys. I mean, you can't cut it any other way. He was pointing the blame on the Ron. Now, watch this video.
Oh, nice. Hey, Ron, look at this.
Hold on. Okay. Anthony goes.
So Anthony sees the hand first. He goes, "Hey, Ron, come look at this." So right there, you can see where he was contradicting himself because in his statement, he made it sound like Ron was already there. Right? That Ron was already there. Here we go.
Ron, look at this. Apparently, Ron was nowhere near that. So Ron could not see it first. Hold on.
Check this out, bro. That light is not there anymore. Check this out. Come, hurry up, look on my sleeve.
So Ron is still walking towards her. So I guess Ron wasn't 50 feet away. What Anthony said, he was 50 feet away. Here we go.
On the wall. What does that look like to you?
And a FLIR is a camera that sees a thermal camera, but the FLIR he has
Ron is
connects to his
explaining
iPhone.
what
It's a great camera,
is,
but it allows you to see the different temperatures and everything like you're seeing here. So when you hear FLIR, that's what it means. You see it in the bottom right-hand corner. So he just called me over. This is insane.
He just called me over. But you just heard Anthony said that he thought Ron did it, and Ron was nowhere near it. Let's hear more.
What is that? What does that look like to you on the wall? Is that a handprint? That's what that looks like, right? Did you just do that?
Whoa, a lot of noise in my background. I apologize about that. Man, my daughter's just making a mess in the kitchen. She won't eat my homemade stew, but she'll make her tuna. So I'm just joking. So you see there that he's putting the blame on Ron, and you look this video. See, the thing is, people, you got to understand this too. Anthony didn't know that Ron still had this video cut. He didn't know. Actually, he thought that Ron deleted it all because Anthony deleted it all. So Anthony didn't know that Ron still had this video, so he thought he was safe by making that comment. But listen to Ron one more time.
Is that a handprint? That's what that looks like, right? Did you just do that?
Oh, snap! Did you guys just hear Ron? Did you just do that?
Okay, so you can see right there that Ron, not Ron, that Anthony was like, okay, it could be fake, but it was Ron that put it there. And the reason I thought this was important that I needed to bring up because here, let me Where is it? Give me a second. Where is it? Where is it? Hold on a second. Give me a second. You know, guys, it is such a beautiful day. Real quick, it is such a beautiful day in the neighborhood. It is actually only like 70 degrees where it was hot. So I'm gonna sit in my comfort chair and talk to you all. Oh, I better shut the screen door because my son's cats will try to come out. Uh-oh, look. Here's my dog. Watch. She comes outside, right? She wants me to rub her butt. Like you guys like, wow, Gypsy Road is showing us a dog rubbing a person's butt. Now, the reason why I felt like I needed to show this again is because I feel bad for this. Cosmic Neighbors, that's Ron. Thanks for using my video. In no way I have ever, I'm sorry, in no way have I ever ever hoax anything. So the suggestion that I was the one who found the handprint is total bullshit. I don't get in the drama crap because I have no time for it. But when my name is invoked and put out there like that, not having it. So I felt I needed to bring that up because Ron shouldn't be brought in like that. And not necessarily that because when I was talking about when Anthony was caught hoaxing things, that I had no idea that Anthony was going to try to put the blame onto Ron. See, that's the part that I feel bad. I feel truly bad because when I play those videos, I should have caught it myself. What was Anthony was trying to do, put the blame on somebody else so the spotlight comes off of him. But in a way, and if anybody had any second thoughts of Ron involved, I apologize for that. Because as soon as Ron realized what he was doing, Ron left his channel, left his channel. He left before I did because he knew what was going on and Ron wanted no part of it. And then of course, I left his channel because myself didn't want no more part of this. I didn't want any part of lying and fakery. You know, and when I start looking back, right? You start looking back like you know, did I see clues? I mean, like, you know, was there clues? Like, was I blind to the fact that there was clues? And, you know, now when you sit here and we start looking back, there were so many clues. I don't know if I didn't want to believe it. You know what I mean? It's just something that, oh, hold on. Just putting my coffee here. Here's yeah. Oh, she's back. You know what I mean, guys? You know what I mean? Like, was there clues? Like, I remember. See, this is when I should have left his channel from the beginning. I remember one of the first times I was on his channel. Ron was on the channel. We were invited, and that's when. Oh, okay, sorry. That's when Andy quit Ron's channel. Or I'm sorry, Ron. I'm sorry. Andy quit Anthony's channel. Andy quit Anthony's channel, like for the third or fourth time. And Anthony did not like going on his own. He wasn't comfortable yet to really do live shows himself. So he asked Ron and myself if we would come on with them to help him out. You know, and you know, I've always done shows. I've done shows with my brother. I've done shows by myself.
I don't care. I'll do shows by myself. I don't have to have a sidekick. But at the time, Anthony did. He did. He did not have the comfort level to do shows on his own. So we went on a show. And I remember one of the first times. Hold on. Let me read this. I watched S-4 a few times. Mike and Anthony in the woods, like lions, tigers, and bears jumping with every sound. Ooh, like, yeah. I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. And I know Ron will back me up on this. I remember sitting there. I didn't really know Anthony that well yet. In the background, he was yelling about his girlfriend. Like, I mean, this guy, women in the chat, you might want to shut your ears on this. I apologize for you guys to hear this. I truly apologize. But I remember him calling his girlfriend an FAT. She's getting so FAT, I ain't gonna have sex with her no more. I wasn't even like wasn't even like a regular co-host at that time, and I was like, wow, that's strange to say. I would never, listen, we all have bad days with loved ones, with friends. There's certain things, but there's certain things that you don't say. You don't go over. That's over the line when you say stuff about that. When you say stuff about your girlfriend who owns the house, is basically paying the rent, or actually owns it, but paying the bills. Anthony is living there for free. So that, so what is this? Hold on, guys. I got to get rid of this. I'm sorry about that. I know you guys didn't see it, but somebody on Facebook was putting in that they lost family members and they're looking for money. So I'm sorry about that. This makes me sad. I noticed a while back that something was up, but I didn't. I don't pursue people, so I let it go as Mitt. Now you popped up and resolved the mystery. Yeah, so it was like the hints were there. I should have been like, nobody should talk to a person like that. Listen, I said some bad things about my brother, and he said some bad things about me. You guys know, hey, he said bad things about me on air, and I did. We get that. Families do fight. But there's something wrong when you're talking bad like that about your loved one. And I should have right there and said, I don't want to be around a person like this. Right? I shouldn't want to be around a person like this. And then I remember being on a show. They're always asking people for money. Donate, because I'm making this documentary. Andy and I are making this documentary. Donate. It's an awesome documentary. Right? All this money, which is fine if you're going to get the finished product of a documentary. But somehow, Andy, who's an IT guy, lost all footage. Lost it all. Okay. Well, in theory, if you lost that footage, all that footage came from Anthony. Where's his footage? Did he just happen to give Andy all that content and he lost it himself? And that right there threw a flag that, is everything about the money? Is it all about the money? Right? I mean, it's like it's all there. And then now I'm gonna make this. Let me see if I can find it. Somehow this comment is no longer on my comments. Guys, when you go into when you do a show, right? When you go into YouTube Studios, there's a section that's called Hell. Hold on, what's it called? I want to make sure I say it correctly. That's airplanes, people. That's airplanes. So, let me go to the YouTube Studio. When I go to comments, Hell for a review. There's a section that gets Hell review. So, like, if you have a wrench, if somebody has a wrench or I have a wrench, you could put somebody's comments, delete it, or like if you put keywords to have your comments to help a review, and I looked at it, and there was a review that was left to me by the Tall One's Dark. The Tall One's Dark. So he left me a review. He left me a comment, and in his comment, he called me a hypocrite. Before anybody says anything, he called me a hypocrite because I did a show that I don't appreciate, like channels that all they do is go after people, seems like, all right? So he called me a hypocrite for doing this show. And I replied to him, and this is what I wrote to him. And I just want to show everybody what I wrote to him. Now, I don't know why his comment is not there now. I don't know why, but I wrote to the Tall One Dark. I acknowledge your recent comment, and I understand why you may perceive me as a hypocrite. I apologize for that and recognize the value in your actions. I believe we should reconcile and progress. I would be interested in inviting you on the annual Mary Island incident trip, which takes place in a single day with no overnight stay. Please share your thoughts. I am open to discuss further in person or over the phone to better explain why Anthony has brought out the evil in me. And he wrote, "Hey, Eric, I appreciate your comment and understanding. I'm all for progress, so let's take a path. I think holding Anthony accountable is important and help people understand the amount of deceit going on in these different subjects. I would love to go on to the trip." All right. So hold on, guys. It is a little noisy. It is a little noisy. Oh, so it is a little noisy out there. I apologize for that. So. Oh, hey. Oh, hold on a second. I don't know if you guys seen this one yet. I know you guys seen my toys, but I don't know if you guys seen this one yet. This is a robot that's remote too. And this one, we built it. We built it with the parts they give you. So this is not any known robot in Star Wars, but these are robot parts of Star Wars, and we put this together. So I know a lot of you have not seen this one, but that's my new Star Wars that was put in. So I want to go back to me recognizing him calling me a hypocrite. Because I did a show on what I told him I did not like. So on surface, I understand fully what he's talking about. Like, you're telling me that I shouldn't have done this, and here you are. And the only thing I can say is there is a few little differences, in my opinion, is I do not want to be that show that just goes, like going after a person. So that's not me. I'm not, and this one was a little bit different because at one time I feel, and I think Ron was saying, we felt that, we we were a good team at one time. You know, we were friends at one time. You know, and to feel betrayed, because somebody wrote me in an email too. I'm pulling up my email for a second. Let me pull up my email. I want to make sure I say this right. Let me go to my email. You know. So Eric, don't you feel just as guilty as what Anthony's doing? Do you feel like it's proper to make accusation about somebody that you may or may not know that is true or not? So you should, my opinion, you should apologize to the people for making those accusations. Now, I think that is Anthony who wrote that email to me. I don't know, because Anthony does have like 20 emails accounts, and he pretends, but no, because it's almost like it's Anthony. You shouldn't be saying this stuff. He was a friend. Yeah, but does friends lie about their content? Like showing their content on your channel, and that turns out to be a lie, and that turns out to be false? Friends don't do that. You know what I mean? I mean, friends should not do that. Friends don't listen. Again, if people want to lie, do it on your own channel. Because I feel like you will get caught. But when you bring it over to somebody else's channel, and you're telling the people who watch me who might not watching him, and then I'm like agreeing in a way, like saying that's incredible, you're not just lying to the community, you're lying to your friend. I mean, it's you're slapping me in the face, because we live in a world that you're guilty just by knowing somebody, because now everybody knows that Anthony's a fraud. We're all frauds now because we were with him. That's what Anthony did. That's what he did. He made everybody else idiots and frauds, and all the money that people donated to him, it was all a lie. It was all a lie. And I honestly I don't think he will ever do this. I truly feel that every single dollar that was donated to Anthony for his documentary, he should give every single dollar back to every single one of you. I have donated money to it. You know, when people donated some money for my cartoon, I got them made. I got the cartoons made. He took donations and never got anything made. To show false stuff on your channel is one thing. To taint someone else's channel in a whole different ballgame. That's exactly what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. He made a joke out of all of us. You know, and then there was another email. So Eric, how come now you bring it up now? How come you never brought it up in the past? How come you didn't do this a year ago when you knew he was doing this? And that's a damn good question. That is why didn't I not do it? You know, because I didn't want to be that channel. You know, I didn't want to be that channel. it was like, you know, he's a dipshit. I'm going to be gone. I'm going to take off. I don't need this no more. You know, right? You know what I mean? Like I'm going to take the happy trails. I'm going to take it big. You know, why did I not bring it up? You know, in a lot of ways, I should have. I think what triggered me to finally come out about Anthony was his AI letter that he put on Facebook on why he was deleting his channels. And it really pissed me off. It really, truly pissed me off when he talked about integrity, that he left the community because everybody was lying and falsing and causing drama around him. Like instead of him taking the blame for everything that he's done, he's blaming it on everybody else. And I think that's the straw that I just couldn't take that. I'm like, how do you blame the community when you were the cause of it? You know, and I noticed a clue. I should have noticed a long time ago. Like, he was always like, Eric, don't talk about Jeremy Corbell. You know, don't talk about, because what I realized was Anthony always wanted to make it big time. He always thought that he could do a show with Corey Good, you know, David Wilcox. He always wanted to do shows with Jeremy Corbell. He won't say that, but he does. He wanted it. So he was afraid that if I talk so bad about Jeremy Corbell, it's going to ruin his chances, because it wasn't about honesty for our channel. It wasn't about honesty for the truth. It was about how he could get on TV. It was about how he could join the so-called elite. He wanted to join Tom DeLonge. He wanted to be with the Corey Goods. He wanted to be Bob Lazar, Art Bell. He wanted to be with this group so bad that he will go with any hot hand there is. Like when his channel was out of Stell, he wanted me to come on. And at the time, my brother and I, we got in a few fights. We're brothers. It happens. So we weren't doing shows together. And he wanted to use mine and Ron to gain subscribers, which he did. He gained all his additional subscribers through Ron and myself. But after a while, those starts to pan out. And then Mike, Long Island Bigfoot, had a video that was on a TV show on Discovery Channel. Bam! Boom! I'm with Mike now. I mean, and then, you know, after that kind of wore down, like, you know, being with Mike, doing a fake Bigfoot video. You know, he created the Bigfoot video, the fake one. And then Tom Reed, bam! I'm going with Tom Reed. I'm going to go with him because I get to go to a UFO conference. I get to be on a panel. He goes with any hot hand there is. I mean, he's about who's the hottest hand. Who's the hottest hand? So integrity is out the window. Now, in this email, it's like, well, email from 1116 Hotelly? Who the fuck is that? I don't know. You know, integrity, you will go for fame yourself. You don't have integrity. You would jump on any hot hand there is. No, that's not true. That's not true. Now, a lot of you who were not with my channel from the beginning, you know, I know Daniela might know some about this stuff. I know Carla Webster knows some of this stuff. Danny, I don't know if you were there when with this other kind of group. So I don't know if not everybody was here. So let me tell you guys what I'm talking about. You know, when I started my channel in 2018, you know, I started Gypsy Road, but actually Gypsy Road was not my main channel. I had another channel. Everybody knows this, called Mr. True Thoughts. And Mr. True Thoughts kept getting taken down by YouTube because I was doing Paranormal. I was doing Mandela Effect show with my brother, and every time I did a Mandela Effect with my brother,
Mr. True Thoughts got taken down. My brother got a strike. Dr. Wu got a strike. He couldn't go live, and he wanted to go live. He was staying at my house, and I go, well, I got another channel called Gypsy Road. Let's go live on there. And that's when the live show started. That's when the live started. And we met a lot of people through the Mandela Effect community. And there was one person that we met, and I'm going to admit this. I know Carla knows this person. I think Daniela knows this person. We got in with the group through Brian Stavely, his Mandela Effect group and all that. And in the beginning, everything was cool. Everything was cool. Talking about Mandela effects, paranormal, and there were some talks about Bigfoot. Now, I will say this, because I know some people are like, isn't he the flat earth guy? Yes, they are flat earthers, but I was not a flat earther. I was never a flat earther. But I didn't care if somebody believes in flat earth. It doesn't matter to me if somebody believes in flat earth, potato earth, whatever size you want to think the earth is, that's fine. The earth is round. I know it's round, but I never hold that against anybody. Anybody's got the right to believe what they want to believe. I never try to push their beliefs on anybody. But we were friends with this group, and we did a lot of shows together. A lot of like, you go to my earlier videos, you'll see a lot of Brian in my videos. Well, when the COVID kind of thing hit, you start seeing some true colors of certain people. And during some of those live shows, we were getting 70 to 80 people watching live. 70 to 80 people, because we were in this big community. But things started to go south is when two main things. When Brian was making fun of people if they decided to wear this because of the 19 that was going around. And I never liked that. I don't ever believe you should make fun of people. You could believe what you want to believe. You could practice what you want to practice, but you should never, ever make fun of other people. That was one of the things. And we all like good conspiracies in life. We all do. We all like a good conspiracy in life. And his conspiracy on that day in September, that 9/11 day, was just way too far. It was just way too crazy. I mean, it was just digital planes. The whole state of New York was in on it. Nothing happened that day. It's the biggest hoax around the world. That was too much. That was way too much. Way too much. I thought that was crazy. That was way too much. And I told my brother, Bob, you know what? I'm going to go on air and said, I'm going to say, no, let's do this. Let's see how Brian responds if I say this. I'm going to say that I was there at 9/11. And I said, we're doing a conspiracy show and all that. And the main thing was what is he going to say? And then the very next day, boom, there's a hit piece on me. Gypsy Road, traitor to the community. Traitor. I wasn't a traitor. Well, they didn't like it because I was a round earther. I wasn't a traitor because I was a traitor because I was lying, because that day never happened. That day never happened. And then he told all his people, if you watch my channel, he will block every single one of them. So the clones follow him. And there's a real history with Brian. There's a guy that I love his show. Carla loves his show. You know, we all love like a show. They're just different names, but I'll just say a nickname, Black Sheep. You know, where he was once did shows with the same guy. And the same guy would steal his content and call it his own.
So there was a pattern there, but so I lost going from 70, 80 people live to like 20 again. But you know what? I didn't quit. I knew what was the right thing was to call out people who are saying that day didn't happen, who didn't say that day happened, and trying to tell people, try to give them his own medical advice. You don't give people medical advice. Every person has to do what they feel is right for themselves and their family. Anything that deals with medical. Nobody should ever have the right to tell somebody else what they should do in medical. Right? I could have quit. You know, I could have quit, but I did not. I said, I'm not going to quit. I'm going to keep going. So what I'm bringing that up is if it was 100% true that Anthony never lied about anything, right? And he makes a statement and say, he's tired because the community is this, then on that point of view, he's a fucking coward. You are a fucking coward. You fight. You keep going on air. If you really care about what you're saying is true, then you keep fighting. So in some ways, I'm glad that he was caught as being a fraud. I am glad that he was caught being a liar. I am glad that that happened. Because if he wasn't, and he really gained all 16, 17,000 subscribers the right way, you don't give that up. You fight. But he gave it up. He gave it up. Why? Because when you're a fraud, when you're lying, and you can't make money now because of what you've done to your own channel, you get rid of it, you go somewhere else, you start over. Because if he hated the community, then why is he starting 2-3 other channels called Epic TV? And he talks about like, I'm stupid, my writing's dumb, I'm an idiot. Okay. Then why do you steal animal clips or stealing the idea from Cosmic Neighbors? And let's not talk about when you try to bring down his TikTok channel. Come on, Anthony. Anthony tried to bring down, he was so jealous of Ron, he tried to bring his channel down. Because he didn't like that Ron was popular on certain platforms. He cannot stand that. He cannot stand that. Right? So he's stealing animal clips. And now he's having a cartoon channel. Really? So you complain about my writing for these cartoons, which you fucking love. You actually love. When are you gonna come out with your own idea? Why you gotta copy Ron? Why you gotta copy me? And again, I should have saw these clues long time ago. I should have saw these clues. You know, I remember when he told me about, oh, go to UFO Man. He's a great channel, right? Start watching UFO Man. And, you know, that's when he got invited a few times to go on a UFO Man's channel, right? Right? So, and then I guess, I don't know the whole story about this, and don't quote me on this, that I guess UFO Man and Terry Reed had a falling out or something. I don't know the whole story about that. I don't know. So Terry Reed left UFO Man's channel. Then all of a sudden, Anthony's with Terry Reed. Oh, no, UFO Man. No, UFO Man. The only reason, and this is seriously, guys, this is what he told me and Ron behind the scenes. The only reason UFO Man has people watching him and why he gets guests is because he stole a Rolodex with all these people's names. He stole with all these people's name. And that's the only reason why he's successful. He's not, he is. He hates everybody who gets successful. He has to be successful himself. He has to be successful. So, did we learn anything yet from a week? Do I have any change of my mind of what I've said and I brought out? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I back up exactly everything that I say. And yes, I have filed a police report with my local police on him threatening my life. And it was brought to my attention that I should file a restraining order against him with the Staten Island police. And I'm considering that. I mean, it's a good idea to do that because this man is wacko. This man is crazy. You don't know what he's going to do. You know, if what he said in his goodbye speech letter, I would have quit long time ago when I left the Brian's group. When I said I can't be around people who are going to go that far into conspiracies and there are some false things about Mandela effect they were doing too. So I didn't want to be part of that. But I didn't give up. I didn't say, "Oh, my channel's over." No. He just said that to hide the truth. It's because he lost monetization. He can't make money no more. So, you fight. If you can't make money, you can't get yourself monetized. Listen, you don't make money off commercials anyway. You don't. Dude, I haven't made a profit at all on YouTube. I lose money on YouTube. You know what you do? If you really care about the money, put the tip link into your chat. Bring that up. Bring up you don't have to have monetization, but no, Anthony has to have monetization. He has to have it all. And hey, good for you. Good for you. And I'm glad that the things he said and the true colors are out there. And shit, again, I don't like it when he tried to throw Danny under the bus. When he said that Danny said I hang up on him. Danny knows I didn't hang up on him. We never talked that day. So that's the way what con people do. That's what they do. So a week later, after thinking about everything, nothing's changed. And again, if you still want to follow him, you got everything. One of the best things I am so happy about is I'm going to double check that at the time I did that video on him, I had 678 people, and then I'd lost 12 subscribers since that video, and I'm so happy. I wish I would have lost more, because people who follows him and you know what he's done, then you don't care about the truth. So, you don't. So those people that I've lost in the subscriber numbers, I'm glad you're gone. I'm glad. No, I want everybody to be clear on this. I don't want anybody to take this part out of content. I don't want people to say the wrong thing to Steven. I don't remember when it was. It was a while back. Steven, True Seekers channel was live, and I decided to check in to see what everybody's doing in the chat. See what's going on the channel. So I went to True Seekers channel, and I don't remember who it was. Somebody in the chat wrote, guys, somebody said I had the ghost hand analyzed, and it turns out that was his hand. That wasn't for me. That was from somebody else. Somebody else brought that up to True Seekers channel, because True Seekers channel is a channel that goes after people too. He goes after frauds and fake. Couple mods. Wasn't Steven. Steven, now, I don't know if Steven read that in the chat. I don't know. But a couple mods wrote in the chat, Anthony's friend on the channel. He's friend of the channel. And when I saw that, I remember seeing that like, wow. Wow. You know, a political correct answer would have been, okay, we'll check into that. You know, the mod should have wrote, I'll check into that. I'll see what Steven thinks. No, he's a friend of the channel. And that's scary because it almost is like, if you know you're going to fake stuff, the best thing for you to do is be friends with these channels because they won't turn on you. They will accept, you know, they will back you up even though you're lying. And that's what's scary. Now, again, I don't know if Steven read that in the chat. He does read the chat. I don't know. It was a couple mods. But that was scary because if that was my channel, if a mod did that, I would take away the wrench. Because if you're a channel that's going to represent, you know, that's what you do. You look for the truth. Then you should say, we'll look into it. You don't say he's a friend of the channel because that just means that hey, as long as you're a friend of the channel, you can do whatever you want. We're going to back you up. Even though we represent this, you know, we're going to back you up. Even though you're the person that we're talking about over here, you're just as bad as Corey Good, David Wilcox, Bob Lazar. You're with the group. You know what I mean? So that was actually disturbing. So that's what I felt after a week. I'm not taking anything back. What I said is true. The only thing I was bringing up is I felt bad that I didn't catch the part when Anthony was like basically saying, yeah, the ghost hand could be fake, but Ron seen it first. And you saw the video that Ron did not see it first. So like, okay, they finally on to me. They're on to me. They know I did it. I'm gonna put this blame on somebody else. And it was one of the main reasons why I decided to change my channel's name back to Gypsy Road, because I'm not taking it no more. I'm not gonna wait a year to come out, you know, what I feel. You know, so again, earlier in the video when I said that when the tall one dark, when he made that comment, I was a hypocrite. I was a hypocrite because I did a show that I was not saying I don't like doing. I still think that there were certain reasons because this guy was part of my show. I was part of his show. You know, and you feel so betrayed, like just ripped apart and betrayed. It's and again, and this is the way, again, this, like I was saying, if he was telling the truth about every single little thing, then you would not give up on your channel. You wouldn't. I didn't give up on my channel. Even though I decided that this group is crazy. I know what I'm going to say here is going to get rid of 70, 80% of them. I know that. But you know what? I did it. I never looked back. I never looked back because the truth is the truth. So this will be the last time I will ever talk about this again. This is the last time. I'm done with Anthony. Because you know, somebody did write to me, Eric, would you ever accept an apology from him? Would you ever take down the videos you said about him? And I said, yeah, there's one way I would take down every single video I said about Anthony is if Anthony makes a video, sends it to my channel, admitting that he put the ghost hand up, admitting that the Bigfoot was fake. I won't let him do live on my channel. That's done. He's never, ever, ever going to be live on my channel again. But if he sends me a video admitting to the people, remember like he made that video where he admitted that he stole footage from Goof on Three Phase of Moon to finish off his video? If he's willing to make a video to apologize, to admit it, fine. Send me the video. I'll show it, and I'll take down your videos. Because I know, I mean, I'm sure he wants his videos taken down, right? I mean, you don't want to get signed by a network, and then the network finds out that you made racist comments and you threaten to beat people up. And of all things, you're an ex-cop. I'm sure he doesn't want that to ever be out there. So again, all he needs to do is send me a video. I'll put it up, and that's it. Now, tomorrow's show, I haven't have it up yet. Tomorrow's show, like I said, this is done. I'm done with Anthony. I'm done. People heard enough. You know where I'm coming from. Tomorrow, we're going to talk about some findings. Apparently, there are some caves on the moon. There's some articles about they found some caves on the moon. Let's talk about it tomorrow. Let's talk about, are there caves? And I'm going to try to get my brother on. I was supposed to get him on last week, but certain things happened. I couldn't do a show live at the end of the week because a lot of things are going on. So again, Anthony is done. He's gone. Like Brian and them, they're gone. Tomorrow, we're going to start fresh, and we're going to talk about, are there caves on the moon? Because Gypsy Road goes everywhere. The mysteries are there. We're gonna drive all night till we see that light, because we're not gonna stop until the truth comes out. Again, and I will never allow myself to be taken advantage of, like Anthony has done to me. Took advantage of me. Anthony took advantage of Ron, and he probably took advantage of a lot of other people, especially all the wonderful people who donated money for a documentary that you're never going to get. All that money you gave them, gone. Gone. Gone, gone, gone. Do I have it here? No, I don't have that. Hold on a second. Gone. Hold on a second. Here. Give me. Here you go. I'm gonna be a little. Oh, I can't. Oh, never mind. All right. So guys, thank you guys very much for being here. Again, I'm sorry that you had to hear this. I just wanted to let you guys know how I feel a week later. Nothing has changed, and appreciate every single one of you. Tomorrow, I'll be back live on Caves on the Moon. Caves on the Moon. And, man, got hot in this. All of a sudden, it got hot. I need to open the doors back up. It's like, I guess there's like a lot of humidity that's in the air. Oh yeah, I forgot one thing. I forgot. I'm sorry. I'm going to be on Andy's channel this Friday at 12:30. So, and between the cowboy hat. Thank you. You're right, Dutchie. They made fun of me because of this hat. They made fun of me. They did. I make what is it? I make love to wearing one sock or something. I think that's what Gorilla Gamer said, that he probably makes love in one sock. Well, at least I can make love to a woman, right? I don't know what you make love to. I feel bad for those sheep out in Florida. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. That wasn't nice. I apologize for saying that. He doesn't make love to sheep. That was wrong. I apologize for that. So beyond that, I'll see you guys next time on the Gypsy Road.
We came, we saw, we kicked its ass. Did you see it?
Oh yeah. By the way, his abduction story